So you're looking for love, a serious relationship, or maybe just some genuine companionship overseas. The digital dating world promises a lot, doesn't it? Connection, adventure, maybe even your absolute soulmate. But let's be entirely honest right out of the gate here. It is also a dangerous digital minefield. Based on firsthand interviews with men who have actually walked this path, and, honestly, some who have paid a very heavy price for it, we are breaking down the specific psychological profiles you're going to encounter. Today, we're exposing the 9 female profile prototypes you absolutely need to know about before you lose your heart, or worse, your life savings.
Take a second to really let this sink in. Real romance requires a foundation. Emergency fundraising does not. It's a harsh reality, but it is the absolute truth. You are about to face 9 distinct prototypes out there in the digital ether. And being able to separate the real, genuine foundations from the fundraising schemes, well, that's what's going to keep you safe.
All right, let's jump right in with level 1, the low-effort hustlers. Basically, these are high-frequency operators relying completely on volume. They're throwing out a massive net and just hoping someone bites for a quick cash out.
Okay, let's dive into this. Meet the blueprint profile. These operators, they don't even use their own faces. They steal photos from influencers, models, or just regular people living their lives. You're going to notice a glaring pattern real quick. If she looks like a flawless runway model, but her camera just conveniently breaks every single time you ask to video chat, yeah, you're not talking to a supermodel. You're talking to a ghost. Or, quite honestly, a guy sitting in an internet cafe. And then, boom, we hit the emergency standard. You match, you say hello, and within 48 hours, an unbelievable tragedy strikes. Her mom is suddenly in the hospital, her roof just leaked, or she magically can't pay her internet bill to keep talking to you. They are actively preying on your chivalry. But remember our foundation from earlier? Real connection does not start with day 1 begging. If you're being asked to pay a sudden hospital bill before you've even had a real conversation, you are being played.
Next up, beware of the digital vendor. This is strictly business disguised as dating. They are on the app to sell adult content, private show access, or, quote-unquote, fun for $1. While they are somewhat transparent about it, it dangerously clutters the app space. It creates this chaotic environment where finding any real authenticity just feels totally impossible.
Okay, we are escalating now. Level 2, the psychological masterminds. We are moving into incredibly dangerous territory here. These are operators who run devastating psychological long cons. And this brilliantly illustrates what we call the ultramarathon scammer, which leads to one of the most heartbreaking scenarios out there, the ghost of the airport. Listen, these scammers are incredibly intelligent. They do not rush. They will match and talk to you for months, building absolute, rock-solid trust. They'll even introduce you to fake families on video calls. But the trap snaps shut right before the face-to-face meetup. Suddenly, a massive travel fee or a legal emergency pops up. You send the money, you fly out, you're waiting right there at the terminal, and they completely vanish. Profile deleted. You're left entirely stranded. Equally devastating is the pig butchering crypto offer. I know the name sounds intense, but it is serious. It starts as a romance, but she quickly mentions she's an investor who wants to help build your shared future. She meticulously guides you to a bogus trading platform, shows you these fabricated financial gains, and actually convinces you to deposit your life savings. I cannot emphasize this enough. Once your money goes into that fake platform, it literally never comes back out. Listen to me closely. We have reached a critical juncture in this explainer. We are now entering the territory of severe, life-ruining risks. If you take away absolutely nothing else from this entire analysis, please hear this. Keep your emotions entirely out of the driver's seat. Because level 3 is all about identity and legal risks. These next traps aren't just about losing some money. This is about the absolute destruction of your identity and your reputation. We are stepping right into the legal landmine. And I need to speak with grave urgency here because this is the highest stakes danger on the internet. We're talking about minors using digital filters and mature makeup to fake their ages and seek out sugar daddies. Engaging with these profiles, even accidentally, can completely destroy your life, legally, socially, and professionally. Never, ever skip verification. Then there's the secret family. This one is all about what she claims versus the actual reality. She claims she's single, but in reality, she's married, living with her husband, and basically using you as a secondary income stream. Think about it.
If her communication hours are strictly regimented, like, you can only ever talk between 1 p.m. and 3 p.m., that chilling reality means someone else is in that house. You're just a side project.
Next up is the identity twist. In dating, transparency is absolutely everything. Now, while everyone has the complete right to live authentically, withholding key baseline facts like being transgender while posing as a cisgender woman is a major, major breach of trust. Discovering these withheld facts late in the game almost always leads to massive conflict and incredibly deep feelings of deception. And finally, we have the village ATM. This is your ultimate opportunist. She isn't actually looking for a partner. She's looking for an economic rescue package. If you marry her, you literally marry her extended family. You're funding the neighbors. You are supporting the local village infrastructure. Every single conversation will eventually pivot to what you can buy or send, turning you into a walking, talking ATM for an entire community.
All right, take a deep breath, because I promise it's not all doom and gloom. We've covered the darkness, but now it is time to arm yourself. Let's talk about the golden rules of international dating. How do you protect yourself without becoming completely cynical about love? Well, you implement these rules. The defenses are actually simple, but they are absolutely impenetrable if you stick to them. Step 1, video verify immediately. If they won't hop on a live video call within the very first week where you can actually see them move in real time, delete the match. Step 2, and this is crucial, implement a strictly enforced $0 policy. Do not ever send money to someone you have not met in person, period. And step 3, use reverse image search tools like Google or TinEye to check her photos. Listen, international dating can absolutely lead to beautiful, life-changing marriages, but only if you walk through that door with your eyes wide open. So, we've walked through the digital minefield together, navigating everything from the low-effort hustlers all the way up to those terrifyingly sophisticated long cons. But I want to turn this over to you now. What's the absolute strangest red flag you've ever personally encountered on a dating app? Think about your own experiences, and please keep these 9 prototypes in mind the very next time you log on. Stay vigilant, stay focused, and as always, keep learning. See you next time.